Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of ShipHero Feature Walkthroughs. I'm joined today by Joseph Haas, our VP of Product. So, how are you today, Joseph?
I'm doing great, Daniel. How's it by you?
I'm doing great. And as always, looking forward to learning more about ShipHero and its amazing features. So, today we'll be exploring UOM, or unit of measure, right?
Yeah. So, unit of measure is something that allows you to have your inventory, your products in different configurations. So, for example, you have something that comes in as eaches, but maybe you get it in a case of 12 or a case of 24, different configurations. So, within ShipHero, you can set that up so that you always know exactly how your inventory is. If you want to know where your cases are, your eaches, your interpacks, your pallets, all that is available in ShipHero, and I'll show you how that works. So here I have a product for a hand grip. Um, I sell this hand grip in eaches, but I may also get it in other configurations. So here's a simple ShipHero product. It's a single hand grip, but I want to show you how to create other units of measure. So when you create a product, there's an option for this is a UOM item. So it's a unit of measure. Once you select that, you can then define which unit of measure it is. So ShipHero recognizes three different units of measure: pallet, master case, and interpack, as well as obviously eaches. Once you choose the unit of measure you want to create, you put in the SKU of the component and the quantity. So here's one I created for a pack of four. So this would be like an inner pack where each inner pack contains four of the eaches. Now I can go another level up as well and create a case of 12, which in turn contains three inner packs. So you can see in Ship Here, I've defined that. And under product case components, I define what are the components of this case. In this example, it's hand grip 4, which is my four inner pack, and it has three of them. So each master case has 12 eaches. Each of these inner packs is defined as four of the grips. So it's the hierarchy of that product. I have the eaches. Each inner pack contains four. Each case contains three inner packs. So there's 12 in each case. So on the case of 12, you can see I put in that I have five of those cases. Now, in ShipHero, the inventory of the eaches will always equal the total inventory you have. So while I have five cases of 12, on the eaches, you can see that if I go down to my inventory locations, I have 60 eaches of those in those cases. So we always want to know, first of all, how many eaches you have in total, and then how many of each individual unit of measure do you have. So this is the breakdown for the eaches, where you can see both the case quantity that you have. In this example, I have 60, and that's in hand grip 12, which is my case. And then I have 10 eaches as well. So for a total of 70 on hand. So your on hand quantity will always match the number of eaches you have plus how many you have within other units of measure. And it's something to keep in mind when you are looking at inventory, that just because it says you have 70 doesn't mean you have 70 eaches. It means you have 70 total in the warehouse. In order to use the inventory as eaches, you do have to break it from a unit of measure. So in this example, where this is in cases of 12, I can break it into inner packs, and then I can break the inner packs into eaches. So if you want to move inventory from one unit of measure to another, you have to break it from the higher unit of measure to the lower one. Now that is done during replenishment. So ShipHero will tell you to replenish eaches from cases or unit of measure inventory. So for example, if I needed 20 eaches to fulfill an order, I have 10 here, but I need another 10 from my units of measure. So in the replenishment report on mobile, we will show you that you can take some of your case inventory or your inner packs and break them into eaches inventory. So that's one to keep in mind, is that when you want to fulfill an order for eaches, you do have to have that inventory in eaches. And that may require you to break inventory that's in another unit of measure, because ShipHero does not allow you to ship or pick a higher unit of measure in multi-item batch. It has to be in the unit of measure that the order came in. Now, if you do sell this in 4 packs or the master case, um, that'll work just like any other order or any other item. So if you sell it on your website in both a case And in each, if the order comes in for a case, you'll fulfill that case order just like you would any other order, and we'll tell you exactly where to go to get that case inventory. Now, another thing you can do is receive in a different unit of measure. So here I have a purchase order that is for 48 eaches. Now, let's say I want to receive that in another unit of measure. So by default, you receive it in eaches. You can click on this drop down and choose a different unit of measure to receive it in. So if your PO was for 48 eaches, but you actually got them in as inner packs of 4, you can say I want to receive 12 inner packs of 4, and then we'll receive it as that unit of measure. So depending on how you want to store them, how you sell them, you may want to do that conversion at receipt time. Another thing you can do is create a different unit of measure during receiving. So if, for example, this is a new unit of measure, maybe it's a 24 pack, you can do create UOM, and right here in receiving, choose the type of unit of measure you're creating. So let's say in this case, it's a master case. You put in the name, SKU, dimensions, and then the unit of measure that is within that case. So if this is a case of inner packs, you can do that. If it's a case of eaches, you can do it that way. So this makes it really easy to ensure that the inventory you're putting away matches how we have it in ShipHero. And then if for replenishment purposes, for selling purposes, for picking purposes, we can tell you exactly where that inventory is. So that's a quick overview of unit of measure. If you do receive in different units of measure and you sell in different units of measure, and you want to make sure you know exactly what units of measure you have in the warehouse, this is a great tool. Of course, you don't have to use this if everything comes in eaches or you only sell in eaches. You can just store it in eaches and not worry about the unit of measure it's in. But if you are selling or shipping in different units of measure, this is a great way to do it. And something we found really helpful for warehouse management.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Joseph. And if you'd like to check out other feature walkthroughs, click on the top right corner right now. And if you're ready to unlock your e-commerce fulfillment superpowers, visit ShipHero.com to schedule a call with us. Thank you for watching and have a great day.